Brother, ugh.
Yeah, I get it. This is what happens whenever you do bad nail prep and you build nails without an apex. They snap in half. Luckily, it only broke the nail part and not my actual nail, because my nails are short, and that's why I keep them short for extensions. Because if it breaks, it's likely to break the extension and not your natural nail. So what I'm going to do is just chop them off, cut them down. Then I have a product I want to try out. Actually, two products. I got a new nail drill, and it's from Goya. Was anyone ever going to tell me that this isn't pronounced Goy? It's pronounced Goya. This is the inside of the box. Yes, my nail drill crapped out, but I didn't really want to go back to Melody Susie. I feel like I've been having Melody Susie for 4 years now, 4 out of the 6 years that I've been doing nail extensions. I started off with off-brand nail drills, and they worked just fine, honestly. I didn't notice a huge difference. A nail drill is a nail drill. Oh. That was satisfying. Oh, but it's nice. Hey, this thing's pretty nice. As a little clip to clip onto your belt if you are a nail tech and you want to walk around. Oh. Oh my. Oh, and there's a front and reverse and a plug-in for the nail drill cord. All right, and it's already charged, which is sick. I am actually going to read this real quick. It was actually incredibly short and straightforward, so kind of refreshing. Anyways, here's the obligatory sanding bands. Are these manicure bits? I've never used them. Well, I've never used them correctly, I don't believe. What the heck? We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I think these are manicure bits. I have to learn how to use these though. I feel like I have a lot of dry skin that I just clip away, and then it ends up making my fingers look wonky. Ooh, the ceramic bit. I love these flame bits. They eat away product so good. I have a set of just ceramic bits, but I always love whenever they come with one. You can never have enough. I hate these little things. Not the drill bits itself. This is for the sanding bands and other... I actually don't know what these are either. I need to learn. I've been using a nail drill for a very long time and I still don't know, but I hate this little container. I always lose the lid. That's fine. That's user error, not blah blah error. This is the little bit that hooks onto the side. That way you could put your nail drill in it, carry it around with you, so it's not just dangling. The cords, the charger. So this is for the hand drill part, and then this is for charging it. And the hand drill itself. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Oh my. Why can you come off? I don't like that. I'm not gonna mess with you. I don't know what that means. I wanted a drill that has it so that you can put it in and then lock it, because I feel like for the Melody Susie ones, you have to like press it in, and I just feel like no matter what drill it is, whenever you have to press something and push it in, it's going to damage the insides of it. And so this is incredible. Ooh, it feels really nice. I don't usually care. Yeah, let me put this up. I don't typically care about the size or shape of nail drills. It doesn't really bother me. A nail drill is a nail drill. If you're just doing nails as a hobby, or you just want to like have nice nails quickly, you don't need an expensive nail drill. Don't let people gaslight you into thinking that you do. Most nail drills are the same. The only difference is like power behind it. And if you're doing like Gel X or gel nails, you don't really need an incredibly powerful drill. But I really do care about the shape of the handheld bit because my hand is overworked. He's tired. Whenever he grabs something, he wants it to be comfortable. And this feels very nice right now. Just the weight of it feels very... I feel like I don't have to grip it too hard. Does that make sense? Anyways, here. Let me put in the flame bit that it came with. And I'm going to put this somewhere immediately within my line of sight where I will not lose it. Because I love these bits. And I have to take good care of them. I want to use them for a long time. Ooh, that feels so nice. It feels so nice. Okay. Turning on the power. And then I assume that the power is also the adjuster. No. Oh wait, this is. Do you hear that? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, it has a speed on here too. Let me plug in my nail lamp real quick. I want to cure this base part because I don't know if it cured all the way through, and wiping it isn't enough because it's that model gel, so it doesn't really come off. I'll wipe it just in case. I just don't want to ruin my flame bit. Listen, I am one of those people where if it gets too dirty, I'm not going to buy another one. I'm going to soak it in some acetone. I'm going to be wearing a mask while I drill my nails, so I won't be talking. Might do a voiceover, or you might hear me exclaim if I like it, which I have no doubt that I will. Actually, this is a perfect chance to see if you can hear me through the mask or not, because I just never tried. Okay, so there's no lifting on this nail, which is pretty fantastic. So I'm gonna leave the base of it on. This was incredible. I have never used such a smooth, intense drill. It is just fantastic. I love the way it fits in the hand. I love how the speed, the smoothness. I love just the force behind it. I like it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the rest of these. Won't bore you with that, but I'll come back with some clean nails. But now that we have the nails off, I didn't have any lifting around the cuticle area, so I kept the base on. I'm gonna do just some plain black claw tips. I did a bad job on my last set, and so I feel like I just need to reset with some plain black claws. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking of, that was way too big. I'm thinking of doing some black claws, yes, but I want to try to paint the inside of the tip black first and then add the hard gel in it and see how that works. And I'm only going to do it for the part of the tip that's not on my finger. That way I can actually cure it to my natural, not my natural nail, just my nail. I don't film for one day, and I feel like I've never filmed before. No. You know what? I'm just gonna size it out off camera. This is kind of boring, and then we'll get into the attachment. My little project advisor, because we're not having any characters today. We're just going plain. I'm going to be, you know what? Is this going to be an all Goya video? Wow. Actually, no, because there is another thing that I want to try today that I bought. It's the Gelin top coat. I've been seeing this everywhere. Listen, I haven't opened this yet, but I can tell you right now, I love the shape of the bottles. I love the shape of the bottles. Look at it. Oh my gosh. There's just something so, I hate round bottles. These bottles, I hate, well, first of all, Love the style packaging of these bottles. Love the pearlescent base and the silver matte top. I don't like mirror things because they get dirty so easily. And also, can you see my face in this? I'm not a faceless YouTuber, by the way. But that icon is me. I don't know if people know that, but yes. I just don't have a second camera, so I don't really film my face whenever I do these. But wow, I've been wanting to try this out for a while because I think the bottle is so gorgeous. And also, I've heard some really good things about the crystal top coat, and I also ran out of some. So I figured whenever I restock, why not just go get some gel and top coat? And it was a 2-in-1. It was a discounted, which is really nice. So other than that, it really is a Goya video. Nice. I lied. It's a Goya, Moravan, and McCart video. It's just a bunch of... I'm using what I already have. So the plan is to do... Oh, wow. Jumped at me. It's to do a thin black top coat because there's this ridge right in the center. And so it splits the nail in half, has 2 flat sides. But whenever you do gel polish over it, you kind of lose the definition of this sharp ridge. So what I want to try and do is do maybe 1 or 2 1 or 2 coats of this black gel polish over the part that doesn't cover the natural nail. And I want to see if I can cure it, which honestly, I'm just trying it out, seeing if it works, but it should work. I mean, all you're doing is just painting the tip, and I've done that before. Just painted the tip. Okay. But I do that, and then I'm gonna cure it 30 seconds. What I do like, you know what? Someone said that they needed like a lazy girl method for this, and I do too. But I don't really know if I've seen the short cat claws that Novo Ovo does. I've been getting some of those comments because I shape these claws myself and make them shorter. Yes, I do know that they make it, but it was either the new claw tips or that nail drill, and I can DIY short claws. But this time, I'm going to keep the length of the claws in its entirety. I'm not going to shorten them at all. But this is going to be, if this works, this is going to be my lazy girl method for the dual forms, which is kind of crazy because I feel like dual forms are a built-in lazy girl method, but you still have to pop off the tip, which kind of is not lazy girl, but I feel like it's a lazy girl hybrid. I'm just throwing it in my lamp and turning it on. Wow, it feels like it's what, 2018 again, 2017, and I've just started messing with nail extensions for the first time. Back when I had no system or any idea what I was doing, I was still watching Simply Nailogical. So I did about 2 coats of that black Goya gel polish, and that's pretty opaque. That's pretty much, it looks like I might have to do 1 last coat over the top of it, but that should be fine. As long as I'm not doing like 2 to 3 coats on top of it already, it should still be what I want it to be. So what I'm going to do now is use my Soupli hard gel, the solid hard gel that I have, and fill out the tip of it. Listen, while I do love and appreciate Polygel for all it's done for me, it is just way too messy to use in these tips. So I want to see how well these babies hold up. I think I did it way too fast and there is a bubble in it, but do I care, or will I just fix it whenever at the end? I'll fix it at the end. I'm not going to remove all this gel just to go and fix that. I'm going to cure that. I'm going to cure that whole thing on its own for a full 60, and then I'm going to use some of that solid nail glue to fully attach it to my nail. So I actually didn't get to film a video yesterday because I was waiting for a delivery. It was a sectional for our living room, and it was supposed to come right before I left for work, right? And so I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and I was like, I waited for the last possible second to leave the house to go to work, and as soon as I left, about 8 minutes afterwards, it arrived. It missed me by like literally 8 minutes. As soon as I clocked into work, it was a missed delivery, and I was like, there's actually no way. I feel like they were waiting outside of the house just to like watch me leave and then go up and be like, he wasn't home, so we couldn't deliver it. I know that's not what happened, but that's what it felt like, right? Because it was we were so close to one another. Anyways, and then the next day, my sister paid to have it be a scheduled delivery, so I had to be here. Jamin interrupted me, so now I lost my point in the story. But I think I was saying that the first delivery missed me by 8 minutes, which is really obnoxious. And the next day she had it scheduled, so right after work I freaking flew home and was like, I'm not missing anything. And then I ended up waiting for like 3 hours, and then the sectional actually came, and everything worked out. It worked out perfectly. I was able to surprise her with it because she didn't know it had been delivered. So I sent her a misleading text like, when does it say tomorrow? Is it going to be delivered? And so she came home like low-key kind of annoyed because she was expecting to like not see it. And then she saw it and it was great. Everyone had a great time. And it looks really cool. Anyways, what was the point of that? Oh, that was I was like getting up like nonstop to go check the door to see if like they had somehow come while I wasn't paying attention and left a note on the door being like, oh, we have to reschedule this. But no, everything worked out. I just couldn't sit at my desk and be in peace. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I love that just playing back. It also looks so good with the claw. This is very much so what I needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint the rest of them black. But while I do that, let's chat. After that plane goes by. Every time I thought I was done, it like gave a little bit more juice in the engine. That's so funny. Anyways, I've been getting a lot of comments about people wanting to start their own YouTube channels, post their own art, do their own videos, but they just, for whatever reason, they don't have the courage or audacity to. And I promise you, you do. You have the audacity. There's some mediocre white man with a podcast that's probably a loser, racist, that abandoned his family. You definitely have what it takes to start posting on YouTube. Like, you're definitely going to be more interesting than them. So do it. Post the video. Post the video. Also, the first comment that you leave about that is free, but then the second comment, if you're going to comment that again, it is taxed. And the taxed is followed with a plan of action about what you're going to do to, you know, take steps to posting your own video. So first comment's on me, second one's going to be taxed. In the words of a famous K-pop star, I was going to say K-pop store. That wasn't any better. Anyways, Choi Jongho, do not fear what you've yet to attempt. And you know what? The first time I heard that, I was like, is this real? But it sounds like something that he would say. But sometimes you really can't tell when it comes to K-pop, because people just do be lying when it comes to K-pop idols to get the clicks and attention, because it's a very hot commodity right now. But I like to think that he said it because it feels like something he would say, right up his alley. But it was in a not really verified interview that I saw whenever I was looking up their favorite colors. But anyways, don't fear what you've yet to attempt. It doesn't get easier if you don't start. And we all start somewhere. I think sometimes we build up this expectation of what posting is going to look like in our heads, and it kind of intimidates us and keeps us from posting things online or sharing ourselves on social media, which is very fair. It is kind of scary the first time you do it. You're like, what am I doing? I don't know what's happening. Like, how will you be received? But honestly, like, once you post consistently, especially within the nail community, they have been so kind and welcoming. You honestly don't have anything to fear. People genuinely just want to see what you create and hear you talk. Like, it's not, people like YouTube because of its homemade feeling. You know, if they wanted to watch TV, they'd go get cable or go stream something on whatever people stream on these days. I only have YouTube. I don't know. So, you know, just talk to people. People like that sort of thing. Even I like that sort of thing. I enjoy hearing people talk to me. I do enjoy video essays. I'm so into horror and ARGs and ARG analysis. So I definitely know that that's my niche. I love talking and I love hearing people talk. But you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, even though you are all beautiful and amazing and perfect, and you cannot say otherwise. These are my comments. I will block you. Try me. I tried to take some of the mystique around posting on YouTube out of the equation with my how I edit or how I post videos video. But I can only do so much for you. Honestly, it's one of those things where it is, you know, go in there, look around, you know, search for it, but don't keep it from holding you back. I feel like a lot of people, especially people that I know in my real life, get so hung up on the equipment aspect of things that they don't even start doing like the physical part of getting footage. And that's unfortunate because I feel like the biggest hurdle aside from, you know, getting equipment is just filming. I feel like editing is easier, but also harder. I feel like they're all hurdles, but once you do it once and you start to understand the equation of like how you want to film and what you want to present, it does get easier. Like, I promise it gets easier. Don't expect to be perfect from the get-go because you won't. I promise, unless you're filming with a microwave potato from 2012, people are not going to complain about the quality of your videos or even the quality of your nails or the content that you post. As long as you're not a stuck-up snob, people won't have issues with you. But with every craft that you post on the internet, just know that like you're going to get feedback. All right, whether or not you ask for it. I ask for it because I have been doing my own nails, but I am not a nail tech. I'm not licensed. I'm not even, I'd say that I have looked up this knowledge for myself, but I don't know everything. And even nail techs don't know everything because all the information is constantly changing, being reviewed, you know, guidelines, ethics, whatever. They're always getting updated, changed, scrutinized. So just know that it's a learning process for everyone. Be kind when you give feedback if you're going to poke your nose in other people's business. But also respect the fact that like if people aren't asking for it, they don't have to take it. Okay? And this is the finished look. Just plain black claw nails. I needed this so much. It feels so good in my soul right now. So the nail drill. I loved it. I know what I said about not needing a incredible drill to do nails, but wow, does it help. The gel-in top coat, A+, or just regular plus. I mean, it's a top coat, it does its job, it doesn't dent, doesn't smudge, it's pretty sturdy, I like it. So that's it for me. Like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. Have a good day or night, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I will see you in the next one.